1, 2,
Are we
3,
on air
4,
now?
5. Yeah. You know, you got the rundown of that?
It's interesting.
Did you leave it in the room?
I got it here, but
right.
I can't actually.
Yeah, I got the rundown.
Well, we got to welcome everyone to the podcast. When you just asked me if I got the rundown, I have, but I wrote it down when I was drunk. I can't read it. I can't read any of it. But I feel great.
You look good.
I feel great. I really feel great. I feel great.
Well, Jack had a theory.
Still drunk?
Yeah, well, me and Fletch were playing the roulette tables last night, and we both agreed that, like, we've been getting piss all sleep, but we haven't been waking up too bad. We've still been getting up early, so we reckon it might be the oxygen they're pumping into the casino.
Yeah, great.
It's a theory.
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Sumner Miller.
Yeah. Seriously. I got to bed at 8 p.m. last night and woke up at 7 p.m. So what's that?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. So what's that?
11 hours.
11 hours, and I feel horrible.
Can I just say, Jack, I reckon the two people that didn't do anything yesterday and last night look worse than we do.
They look
I didn't get out of bed yesterday except to go downstairs and
I
get
got
drinks.
before Cooper this morning, Cobber. I got in at 4 hours later than
It
him.
might have been the 2 sleepers I had last night. So I had 2 sleepers trying to go to bed because you just can't sleep in this joint, and the rooms are hot.
Oh, the weird
rooms are hot.
Like you can't control the aircon.
No,
It's
it gets
annoying.
hot, then it gets cool. It doesn't
It's
maintain.
funny down there. We're recording this at around 7:30 in the morning. Downstairs now is busy. It's the busiest it is, and it's like an intersection of people coming home and people getting up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the crossover.
Yeah.
It's the 7 a.m. crossover. It's like the same back in Australia when people are going on their morning runs and you cross over them on the street as you're getting home.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Oh,
You prefer to be the one running, right?
I think probably
Yeah, you'd hope so.
emblematic of Vegas is that, my chain around my neck, I lost my crucifix. It's gone.
Oh, did you lose it last night?
No, the night before.
Was it? Okay.
But you've taken it off. The chain is there. We're hoping it's somewhere in the room.
It's the Lord taking it away from me.
Which is weird because you're not religious.
I'm not religion, it's fashion. It's good enough for Floyd Mayweather, it's good enough for me.
I went past Floyd Mayweather's gym yesterday.
Did you?
So what?
Did you say hello?
Well, he was in there.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in there training. But weird thing, right? So I went and caught up with Nico Hines after I did radio over at Resorts World.
Jesus, someone is doing some name dropping. Keep going.
So let me pick it up. You can talk.
No.
And on the way home, I jumped in a cab, right? And the lady who's driving the cab goes, "Oh, I got to take you to this place." You got to see this place. It's amazing. It's on the way home. I went, "Sweet, okay." Half an hour off the strip.
What?
She took me basically into the desert, and I was like looking at the cab fare.
Solded you.
And I was just going, "Oh god, the cab fare! We hadn't even halfway. It was already at $70 US."
What?
Oh, what?
And I was going, "Oh, she's got me a beauty here."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, show me." And then I was like, "Okay, maybe I should head home now."
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, sweet." And then she goes, "You want some food?" What? And I go, "Sure."
No,
was
Cooper,
hungry.
just say no to
She
everything.
goes,
You've been taking the list,
She goes, I got the best pastrami loaded fries at this place. I went, "Sweet." And then she goes, "It's on the way." It was like another sort of few mile detour, and then we were in drive-through for 10 minutes, and then she ordered chicken tenders with chips. And I had to pay for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I paid for a chicken
She
tenders
got you good.
and chips and a large Coke. Anyway, I was like, whatever,
Please just take me home.
And then I went, "Yeah, please take me home." And she goes, "Yeah, sweet." On the way home, she literally pulls over and goes, "See this gym in here? Floyd Mayweather's." Pulls in, and we're just sitting out the front watching him train.
Wow,
And
that
I was
is
just
cool.
like, "Oh, look, it was cool," but I was like,
Yeah, but Floyd wasn't in there training, was he?
"Yeah, he was."
Oh, he was.
Floyd was in there boxing because she was like, "You see all the vans out the front? That means he's in there. Let's go look." And I'm like, "Right." And she's watching, and I'm just looking at the fare slowly going up. And I'm going, "Oh, please, Lord, give me strength. Please get me home." Finally get home, right?
It's good content.
I tip her. I pay, the cab itself was $120 in the end.
Yeah.
From Resorts World to here.
Just from Resorts World,
You've
which
got-
is like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, you've been absolutely
And
hammered.
I gave her an extra $20. I said, "Thanks for the sightseeing." It was like a celebrity tour through LA.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, what, man?" Started getting angry about the tip.
Are you serious?
And then tried to give me a phone number to Apple to pay her more money. And I was just
What?
like, "Oh," and I was so rattled by this. I was just like, nah, I got to get out.
It
It was the most nuts I've ever seen on someone before. Like, I've never seen someone so confident.
So brazen.
Like, I was so shocked. They are quite brazen, Americans, with like wanting
tips.
money. I was like,
it's incredible.
She cleaned me out.
Free market economy, bro.
And that money was supposed to be for like the tables, and now
Oh no!
she's bled me.
I'll
no.
lead yourself.
No, it's all right.
Yeah. Well,
Come down and learn craps with me after this.
Oh yeah,
There's a lesson at
Jeez,
11.
I'm having a great time.
okay.
Caught my great mate Brian Carney. Okay, got something here. The boss came up to me. So he goes, mate, you two working together is unbelievable. I said, yeah, I know. Like, he goes, I can see you really just love each other.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And he goes, would you think about doing a bit of a show together?
Here we go.
Excuse me. And I said,
You get
yeah.
emotional.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it.
No, I got reflux.
Wonder why.
And I said, yeah. And it just come to me. And I think we should go, me and Brian, like do a travel show called An Aussie and Irishman Walk into a Bar.
That's mate.
but where's the priest coming?
What?
You need one more for the joke.
Oh.
Aussie and
Yeah, but they
Irishman,
find the
someone else,
person
right?
in the bar randomly.
Well, there's a Kiwi bloke that I know, an old All-Blacks player called Mark Ellis, who Kiwi listeners know who he is, who's funny. And I reckon we should call an Aussie, a Kiwi, and Irishman walk into a bar. I reckon that'd be good.
I like
Get in
it.
touch with us, listeners. Give us your feedback on what
Yeah, I love
you
it.
think of it.
I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
There's been so many things I've written down this week.
Before we get into the week that is, we do have an introductory question that we haven't done,
yeah.
right? It is, if you were a Vegas casino, which would you be and why? I don't know if any of you guys are prepared for it. I
did.
prepared. Oh, yeah? What was yours, Trish?
Well, I also found some for all of you.
Oh, go.
You want to know?
I love the preparation.
Okay. Well, Matt, he's a bit of a shipwreck, so I've named him Treasure Island.
Nice.
Because I'm a treasure.
Yeah.
There's something about Treasure
Yeah,
Island
yeah.
too at the cast. I went past there on the way to Resorts World the other day. There's something about it. It's
There is.
just,
Shit.
it feels like old Vegas.
It's very old. It's pretty old.
Well, it's not.
Okay, Cooper,
Yeah.
young
you
and
go.
frivolous, treats himself like an amusement park, so he's circus.
Bro, I've been well behaved the last 2 days.
Yeah.
I've been.
generally-
I started
well-behaved.
as the
Mate.
least well behaved, and
When-
now Dad's taken that.
Those LA.
When you've been saying, treat yourself like an amusement park.
Oh,
This
right.
means me laying in your room, masturbating.
It doesn't.
Furiously.
It doesn't count
It's
when.
okay.
It doesn't count when you've gone so hard so early that you've pretty much been forced to
Yeah.
be quiet.
I'm actually pleased that you actually have pulled back.
Yeah.
Getting
Why
emotional.
do you keep getting emotional, mate?
It's
Choking on his own
Again,
saliva.
it's reflux.
Okay, Jack, you're very Roman, solid, sturdy, and wise and old.
Oh wow!
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, I'll take Caesar's Palace. Is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you think yourself, Trish?
Yeah.
Sexy with a big chandelier, so I'm the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, God.
I had you down that because I can't go to the Sands. Yeah, Sands. I
What do you mean?
last time we're there, I don't want to let me in, so I called you the Sands because you.
Not funny, man.
That's not funny.
It's not cool.
Oh, you're hilarious, aren't you?
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Is it?
That is amazing. And it's funny, it's true.
The listeners won't like it.
They will.
I've had quite a few come up and say those boys are terrible to you. I
You're
go,
not going
"I
to
know."
cut that out, are you, Jack?
No.
No, good.
Please, Lord.
It won't be clipped up, but yeah, it'll stay.
Mate, I reckon it's a clip. I did Caesar's
Content.
Palace. I did Caesar's Palace.
who?
For me. I didn't do anyone else's.
Oh.
I did Caesar's Palace for me. Obviously, the famous quote in The Hangover, Alan comes in, he says, "This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?" And she says, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, Caesar didn't live here." And she goes, "No, this is a desert." And I'm also a massive fan of Planet of the Apes. Caesar in that, who is a really nice, intelligent ape.
I had a bit of fun yesterday at Starbucks. Sorry, getting emotional again.
Again, yeah.
How expensive is Starbucks here?
How expensive is everything here?
Oh. So I went through Starbucks and I said, "What's your name?" And I said, "Omnipresent." And they went, "Oh, how do you spell that?" OMNIPRE. And I was standing there.
Double S,
I was
what do you
standing with
say?
people and they went, "Omnipresent." Omnipresent. And a bloke next to me said, "Wow, what a name." I said, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "What is that?" And I said, "It's American, man. Omnipresent."
Isn't omnipresent like a? That's what they view the Lord as.
Now, omnipresent is being present at the moment.
Yeah, but that's what,
really present.
That's what God is. Omnipresent, omnipotent.
Yeah, right.
Good.
God.
Yeah.
Jack, did you have one for yourself?
The Bellagio. I just thought.
I like the fountains.
Yeah, it brings the people.
Wow, you
Okay.
spent some time on that one.
Jeez.
Yeah. You can tell I really sat on that one.
Oh, that's good.
That took all night.
Cobber?
Oh, yeah. I was to Luxor
Why?
as I was cool in the 90s.
And your elevator travels sideways.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I've been sideways.
Does their elevator go sideways?
Yeah, because it's a pyramid.
It's triangular.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it goes at an angle.
Oh, right, diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, not sideways.
but,
No.
But,
Well, you wouldn't be going up if you went sideways, would you?
But again, Tutankhamun doesn't live there.
Yeah, no. Apparently,
Or he's not buried there anyway.
No. Hey, what about some stories from the week? Do we have anything?
Yeah.
From
Yeah, Today FM blokes.
Yeah. What about them?
Jim and Nate.
Yeah,
Jimmy and Nate.
Those,
Who did
those
I-
wacky dudes.
Who
What-
did I have
what
a
happened?
photo with? I don't know if it was Jimmy or Nate.
That was Nate. I think Jimmy took the photo though.
Right.
So they came up and said, "Oh, mate, we actually played it on air. You've given it to us."
Or did you see him last night?
Yeah.
Night before.
They went, "Oh, you gave it to us on air." I said, "Yeah." I didn't give it to them that bad because
No.
I just spoke about all the.
No,
people.
you're kind of disparaging.
Yeah, that's all right.
Somewhat insulting.
Well, mate,
He could have
well,
gone.
Demeaning.
Trust me, Trish. He could have gone a lot harder.
if you listen to the show, I'm going to go
No.
a lot harder.
No, I haven't either. No, I haven't either.
Because what happened, I just went through, we talked about the morons that sacked Colin Jackie O or didn't give him and what's happened since then, all the people they've gone through. Rove gone,
Merrick.
Oh,
Merrick,
a lot.
Aaron gone, and it just was on and on and on. And I just said, who's the blokes now? And Coop said, Jimmy and Nath. I said, I heard they're nice, they're pretty good blokes. I said, but give you a tip, boys. Don't spend your money on a fortune teller. I know how this is going to end.
Yeah. But what?
Brilliant.
And what did they say?
Brilliant.
What did they say?
They
to
were
you?
sort of, they were like, oh yeah, you gave it to us, and I went, yeah. And that was it.
Wow. That's a crazy story.
I'm
That
getting
one.
emotional.
Well,
again.
you'll see them again today. They're on one, Cobber, and
On what?
oh, they're on one. I don't know how to explain it any further to you, but
They're having a good time, I think he means.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
and they're out and about. I saw them last night interviewing people about 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling they're going to back it up into today. Today's the big fan day.
Yeah, this
So
afternoon.
for listeners, this will go out pretty relatively straight after we record.
Mm.
So today in Vegas is the fan day. So it's going to be absolute chaos today, they say.
Yes.
Which will be a good. Rugby league chaos is good chaos.
It's so good here. We got so many Kiwi and we got so many American listeners.
yeah.
What's going on?
I know. I met Whitney and Alfredo the other day down in the lobby.
Great.
They live here in Las Vegas.
Whitney
And
Houston.
Whitney-
Whitney and Alfredo.
I know.
Unreal.
What?
They were lovely.
Sounds like a pasta.
Here, you English listeners, American listeners.
Yeah.
Feel like Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. You're Mr. 305.
I saw Pitbull here.
Is he here?
No. It was,
Yeah. Hey,
it would've
what
been great
about?
if he was?
Yeah. Can we talk about? Look, we haven't mentioned this on any of the potties we've done this week already, but Jack's met a superstar over the weekend, and it's kind of. I think it's
That was
kind of
in LA.
changed in LA. Jack's kind of changed his life since meeting this guy. He's actually showed everyone on a night out a picture of that meeting. Jack, do you want to break it to the listeners who you met?
So we're sitting there in a bar in downtown LA. Near Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Yeah, we're in this. It's called the Rainbow. Was it? Coop?
Rainbow Room.
I mean, specifics don't really
Yeah,
matter.
no, Rainbow Room's an iconic place.
Oh,
that
is it?
was Lemmy's favourite place to
Yeah,
go.
it was because we're in Lemmy's Lounge.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was the part of the Rainbow. Whatever.
Rainbow
it's
Bar
called.
and Grill.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, with Angus Sampson and a couple of the my old roommates' girlfriends, and this arm just came and tapped Angus on the shoulder, and started like saying, "Hey, brother, I'm really proud of you. What you're doing. It's unreal." And I looked to my left, and sitting there in this almost bikey bar where everyone's wearing leather
Very cool.
in a cream cardigan is Chad Kroger from
Yeah.
Nickelback.
Nickelback lead singer.
Give us the song. Give us the song. That's it. Yeah, just
They all
that
sound
sound,
like-
really.
They all sound like because when I saw the photo, he looks like a really nice guy.
Mate, he had
He was.
veneers.
The hair, the
Yeah.
Botox, the eyebrows.
Because I said to Trish, I said, looks like a really nice, sweet guy. It's hard to believe that man come out those lyrics. I love the pants around your feet.
I don't think is that him.
I don't know.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think that's. I think that's another one of those like 20 bands that came from that generation.
right.
I mean, he's like, look at this photograph.
Oh,
That one.
It makes
It's
me laugh.
Winds Rock.
County Crows.
Kenny Crows.
They no, but very nice guy. I went to the toilet and came back, and everyone had disappeared, and then I saw him still in the bar with like the bartender, and I thought
Now's
it's
my
just
chance.
too good an opportunity.
Good lad.
Beelined it for him. I said, "Hi, Chad. I'm a massive fan. I'm from Australia." And he goes, "Fuck off, man. Where are you actually from?" And I said, "No, my name's Jack Johns. I'm from Sydney." And he just come and give me a massive hug and goes, "We're going back down under this year, man. I can't wait. You guys are unreal." And I was like,
the best part was
We're going to have to go now.
Did you have any part? Did you have anything else to that story?
"No, pretty much I freaked out and left." But
Yeah.
I got the photo.
The best part was he was sitting there with his like lead guitarist, and Jack, like who's
No
an
idea.
avid music man, had no idea that was a guitarist, and was kind of only talking to Chad like he was the only one in the band, and was kind of referencing both. And the guitarist, I think the guitarist took the photo as well,
Yeah.
which is like the most emasculating thing.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it happened once. There was a bloke called the Wallabies captain, and at a bar, and someone
Michael
came-
Hooper.
Oh, I wasn't going to name him because it's embarrassing. But yeah, you go
Oh,
with
sorry.
Michael Hooper. And someone come over and goes, "Oh, hello, how you doing?" I mean, good. And he said to Michael Hooper, "Can you hi, mate, can you get a photo, take a photo of me and Matty?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he took it. And I said, "I'm so sorry about that."
Yeah, but obviously a rugby league fan, not a rugby union fan.
Mate, same thing happened to Nico and I yesterday. The Sharkies fans come up. "Oh, we'd love to get a picture." "Yeah, mate, can you take it?" Talking to me.
Yes.
And I was like, no,
Oh,
no, I will not take it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I just walked off.
Yeah.
And they took a selfie instead.
Oh, how good is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
The,
Well, I didn't want to,
Well,
couldn't do
can I read for you guys now? I'll be making a bit of a list, like because you guys know I don't prepare
I love lists.
anything. I don't prepare anything for the podcast. But I thought this week, because there's so many random things coming up, I just write little sentences
Yeah,
and
okay.
try and
Yep.
put it together. So the first one I wrote was must have been on the flight to LA, right? What are you laughing
you
at?
I just love
I
it.
love Jack's
I
intro.
love the detail.
Yeah, I know.
I love the
He
detail.
always goes into such detail.
He's his mother's
I've
child.
got
It's
this
fine.
kiss on my list. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Matthew. Okay. So I wrote down one bloke on the flight in front of Cooper sat there for like 5 hours staring at the movie thumbnail / poster for the 40-year-old virgin. I swear to God, when Cooper was asleep for the back end of our flight, there was an American bloke in front of him that was awake and just stared at the poster for the 40-year-old virgin for like 5 hours. I was worried about him.
You might have been moondogging.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
know.
what they call it? Dogging?
No, raw dogging.
Raw dogging.
Raw
No, but you're not
dogging.
allowed to look at anything if you're raw dogging. You know what happened on that flight? Because I had a couple of valleys and I was ready to go to sleep, but I had to wee. So I quickly walked down to the bathroom and this little, like the door was shut and I'm sitting there and I'm starting to get really tired. I'm like, oh, I need to get it out now, otherwise I'm going to fall asleep here.
Yeah.
And this little kid come out and dead set the damage that this little kid just did in that
yeah.
bathroom, apart from the smell
Ew.
that came out of there, it was like, you know when a little kid like doesn't know how to aim? He hasn't learned how to aim to urinate.
Oh,
It was like he started urinating and then went, nah, and just started pissing,
Looking around the room.
pissing everywhere. The floor was covered in piss.
Oh.
I had socks on.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in
That's going to make me
and
gay.
it just absorbed into my white socks, Trish.
Hope you ripped them off.
And then I didn't because I didn't have time. By the time I got back to my seat and was going to rip them off, I was already salivating and just fell straight asleep on my seat. Woke up 8 hours later, covered in urine.
You know, we go into a rugby league dressing room, a sporting
first
dressing
time.
room, and everyone's nervous, and everyone's doing nervous poos, and the whole place stinks so bad. We were in the sheds once in
How lovely.
Newcastle, and honestly, the smell coming out of the toilet and like the farting, and that was just. And I thought it's Tony Butterfield or Butsy was always. You know,
Yeah, we used to have a
so we used to call him Butterscum. Anyway, they went flush and we walked out. It was the ball boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We used to have a coach that said, never shit in your own sheds. If I catch any of you shitting in your own sheds, like,
What, you have to go
you're going to get a fine.
Oh,
And then,
why would Richie Caruso say that?
so we're sitting. His young fellas are here, actually. I saw them.
Really,
Yeah,
Richie?
both of his young fellas are down here. They're doing some stuff with KO. And, but anyway, one day, one of the boys was in there secretly pooing. And dead set. The coach went up and looked under the stall to see whether his feet were facing that way or facing towards the door. Obviously, if they're facing towards the door, he's sitting down, and he screamed through the door, "Who is it? Who is it?" And it was the team captain, and he goes, "Oh, mate, we're going to deal with this during the week."
What?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Didn't say a thing. But let me tell you, it stunk the shits out.
Me and Brian were talking last night. One of the most famous sporting administrators in the world got done for what he used to do. He had a fetish where he used to sit out toilets, and when someone went to the toilet, he'd go in after him and like look under the cubicle. He got charged with it. And and do cootie shots.
Is that cool?
Oh.
I don't think so.
What he liked seeing them poo.
Yep.
Is that why he couldn't get the visa over to Vegas in time?
No, it's an administrator.
Oh, right.
It's good to see Sam either.
It is good to see Sammy Burgess come
I might
on.
run into him today.
Did you have anything else as your list, mate?
Yeah, it's good content.
Right. The next one was a quote from Cooper. He went, "Pokey's my worst nemesis." Oh, geez. My throat just crammed up as I did that, which is terrible for my comedic timing.
Sorry.
That's
actually better than usual.
Is that what's helped you back?
I'll start again. Cooper goes, me, Hindy, and Cooper are walking through the casino because we're trying to get out of the hotel.
Ugh.
And Cooper goes, Pokey's my worst nemesis and Hindy's oldest nemesis.
Okay.
Okay. Then I proceeded to write down Jack Johns getting Berriganed.
Yeah, he got Sean Berrigan last night.
Yeah, Sean Berrigan, old Broncos legend.
Yeah, he came up to me last night, Sean Berrigan, and he goes, "You ever seen me fight, Jack?" And I went, "Nah." He goes, "You sure? You never seen me throw him?" I said, "Nah." He goes, "Lightning."
Lightning hand. Anything else on that list, Jack? Hopefully not.
No, keep going. This is great.
Can I just say, on the point of getting lost in the casinos, how bad is it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh,
They're that big.
I've never been. I get lost anywhere, anytime.
Me and Trish got home
Any
the
day.
other night, 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Maybe, I don't know.
We were out with Brian, his brother Kevin, and
I got lost.
Fletch, and anyway, lots of people. And we got home 4:30, and I'm laying there in bed because Trish sort of walked off. You know, she gets quite belligerent when she's drunk. And then he goes, "I'm lost. I can't find my way out." So I had to get dressed again, walk out. Couldn't find her. Back into bed. Ring, ring. I'm lost. Out. Tried to find her again. No, I couldn't find her. I said, "No, I'm going to bed." Anyway, you found your way home. Happy end.
It's a happy ending. But, you know how hard in these casinos though. It's like a maze. It's so
a
hard
maze.
to find your way.
It is
around.
amazing.
It is. It's very hard. Next segment, we do have Jack's blind draft, so we do have another Jack-driven segment.
Yes.
Now, tell people
You know
what
the
you've
other
done.
thing I really like here, though?
Yeah.
Ice. They're ice.
Oh,
Okay.
Trish, sit
Americans
down.
do good ice.
Sit down. I thought you were on the straight and narrow.
I am with you.
Yeah, really good ice. It's just the right size.
It's right size, but it's also the right texture.
Yes.
It's like really smooth ice.
Yeah.
And they always give you an iced water not just like a warm tap water when you go to a restaurant or something.
It's full of ice.
Good one, Coops.
Yeah, they do good ice.
Don't give it to Jack about shit content.
Thanks, Cobber. Okay, guys, I've done top 5 blind draft residencies, music residencies.
Oh, yeah.
in
Love it,
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
All right, hit us.
It's okay, so you keep track for me, all right?
Sure.
Number 1, I've gone Backstreet Boys Larger Than Life Tour 2017 to 2019.
5.
I'm 5.
Oh, what? I was going to get 3. Well, you guys have put it at 5. So
They grossed 44 million at the Zappos Theatre.
I love Backstreet Boys. I think they're very, very cool.
It's turds.
Okay, well, 5. Go,
The
Jack.
next one I've got was Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah.
In 2019 to 2020, they're at the Dolby Theatre. They grossed 60 million and sold 270,000 tickets.
I love Aerosmith, but I'll
I'd love
probably
to
put
see
him
him.
at 4.
4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll go
4.
I'm happy with 3.
I would say 3 too.
Yeah, I'll go 3. I'm happy
Yeah,
with that.
I'll go with 3.
Thank you.
I love Aerosmith, man.
So,
I like that too. That'd be awesome.
Okay, here we go. Crap. I put one in that's actually at Madison Square Garden. I didn't realize.
Just do it. Just do it because they probably played here.
Billy Joel.
Holy
No,
shit.
he has not done a
definitely
residency.
has not played in
Yeah,
Las Vegas.
yeah. I'll scrap
Don't
that one, and let's scrap that one. I'll go U2 at the Sphere 2023-2024. They grossed 250 million and sold 670,000 tickets.
I'll
They had
go
40 shows.
I'll get 1.
I think 2.
I'm going to 2.
Yeah, I think 2. What, is that a mistake, you reckon?
No, because who knows? Like we're only.
Well, are you doing Adele and
it's a blind draft.
Celine?
There might be Elvis coming, so
Yeah,
Elvis would be one. So okay, I'm happy to go too,
Or Elvis.
or Adele.
So what have we filled? What have we
Two.
got left?
Yeah.
We
have 4 and 1.
Okay.
1-4. My favourite band.
Next one is Bruno Mars
Oh,
at the Park
dude.
MGM where we're staying.
I'd love
Um,
to have seen him.
125 million and 420,000 tickets sold.
4.
Probably have to put him at 4.
Yeah,
just depending
unfortunately,
on-
yeah.
unless
We
it's
missed,
like-
we missed him by one day. We went to the barber shop one night, myself, Fletch, Hondy, and Gordy, and the guy said to us there, "You missed last night. Bruno Mars just turned up and started singing this little bar.
He'd be good. I tell you, he's got a
Little
nightclub.
bar, little man."
I think in the Cosmopolitan, he's got his own nightclub in there.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called. I think that's the barber shop.
No,
you walk into a barber shop and then
We ran into
Bruno.
no, he had a it was the Bellagio. The Bellagio, there was a little club and it said just a warning, you will be getting filmed in this club. So it must be for like a music video or something like that. It was by Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. It must have been his sort of nightclub, but he must have been filming something in there
Yeah.
as well.
So they must be taking footage.
he's 4'11".
Tiny.
What is it with you? And you're obsessed with anyone who's shorter than you.
Yeah.
You always
Makes
want.
you feel good.
You always
Any
want
better shorter than me, Trish?
No.
No.
Well, what do you know him? What do you?
Tom Cruise.
Who did I see the other day? And I thought, remember when we were having
Chad
breakfast
Kroeger?
in LA? No. And I thought he looked like Javier Bardem, but he was really short,
yeah,
this guy.
we're at this-
And I said, boys, look at his face. He looks identical to him.
We're at this cafe. He looked nothing like
Oh,
Javier Bardem.
See, I don't know what Javier Bardem
Bardem.
looks like. That's why.
Spanish.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I imagine so.
Yeah, that's sort of
Menendez
guess that.
twins' father. In the,
Ah, yes, that's right.
Oh, in the
yeah.
TV series.
Yes.
I wonder how the
that's
young Hernandez twins.
Oh.
That's
Did they
why
get out?
I ran into them.
Well, they were supposed to get out. Remember, they were supposed to get out.
Yeah, I think they changed the district attorney apparently, and then it just went straight back down.
back to
No.
appeals.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, ooh.
What slot are we trying to fill here?
Number
Kev?
Number one.
Number
All right,
one.
number one. I've gone with Cher, 2008
Oh, no.
to 2011 at the at Caesar's Palace. She grossed 100 million and sold 700,000 tickets in 200 shows.
Could've
Well,
been
she's
worse.
number one.
Told you I should have been U2
I mean, she'd be iconic.
Yeah, I mean, Cher's pretty. When you think about Vegas, you don't think U2.
Yeah, that's
Probably
right.
think more Cher, right?
An
Sure.
old teammate of mine,
Sure.
when we were here before, Fletch, Hondy, and Gordy again, were lining up to book into Caesar's Palace, and an old teammate of mine, Andy Farrell, was there from Wigan. I said, "Oh, what's going on, Faz?" He goes, "Bono's flown me over to me and the Irish coaching staff to go to the Sphere."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good gig.
What? How does he know him?
No, Andy's
Irish.
head coach of the Irish rugby union team,
Oh.
and he's doing the British and Irish Lions, and they've won the Six Nations.
Does Bono like his rugby
Must he?
union?
Well, I don't know. Last
Someone
time
in
I
the band does.
Yeah, he obviously does.
Wow.
Well, he just loves all things Irish.
Yeah, I suppose he'd be
Including
he'd be an
Shamrocks.
advocate for the Irish, right?
Yeah, big time. And there was a leprechaun.
But he
thing
shouldn't
as
like
well.
the English.
And he said,
And Andy Farrell's
Ooh.
actually English, though, isn't he?
yeah, but he's coaching.
Is Andy Farrell?
Because he's a northerner, Trish, actually, his ancestry would be Irish.
Oh, is that right?
Most northerners' ancestry is Irish.
Is he related to Owen Farrell?
Yeah,
It's his
son.
dad.
Oh, so that's his dad.
Yeah. Owen, you boys knew Owen when you were very young.
Yeah, of course. He's the
In
fly
England.
half for. He plays
England.
for England.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's playing Racing 92 in France at the moment now.
Wow, good on him. Well done. Next, we've actually got a film, fame, and vinyl, Dad, that you've prepared.
Yeah. I did Greatest Vegas Movies.
I'm just looking at your handwriting there, Cobb. Jeez, you must have been on one last
No,
night.
look at it. I sat down. I got home with so much good content.
And he
I just
snored for Australia.
can't- Yeah. Or Ireland. I saw an Irish person last night, and I said, "Where are you from, mate?" About the heritage, and he said Irish, and I said, "Oh, my nan was from Cork and Ireland," and they went, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, good on you.
So I was just in a lift before with a bloke from Ontario, Canada. The Canadians are such nice people.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
they're almost. It's almost stereotypical how nice they are, right? It's,
Well, yeah,
Me and Fletch were talking about it last night. Would we consider, because there's so many Kiwis in our hotel, the New Zealanders are to us what Canada are to Americans?
Yes.
that's a good call.
yeah,
Yes.
I would say so. Yeah, we're
Kiwis, are
We'd have no
champions.
other.
Kiwis are
comparison.
awesome, mate. I tell you.
Kiwis
They're so
are the
good.
mate. There's so many.
They're excitable.
So many Waz fans over here.
Oh, it's awesome.
Mate.
Yeah, but you know what? They're easy to spot because they actually represent, like, they wear their jerseys like,
Every day.
Yeah,
I must say, all I've seen Warriors and Penrith jerseys
Yeah.
on the strip.
Heaps.
I've seen
I haven't seen any Canberra.
I've seen
at
a lot
our
of
show
Raiders.
last night. There were Raiders fans.
Yeah,
everywhere.
there were
Okay,
a lot of
okay.
Raiders fans,
I've seen a lot of Raiders.
Didn't
They've seen blokes yesterday walking through the casino with like Viking helmets on and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I reckon they have the best song for they have the best song for their team.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
We are the Green Machine.
I've never liked it.
I love it.
Well, Illawarra Steelers had a good one as well. Come on, you mighty Wollongong for the Illawarra Steelers.
That's horrible.
You can't go wrong with a man so strong. Just give them the taste of steel.
What was this segment again, Coop?
Terrible.
Film, Fame and Vinyl. Melbourne Storm used to be a great club, but you know what they didn't do well? A song. They had a turd of a song. It was like, we are the Storm from Melbourne town. We put the others in the ground. We are the Storm and we're number one. It was so bad.
I used to love Storm. I like the mascot though.
Storm
the
man.
best
He's American.
Was he American?
He's
guy?
American underneath that.
Wow.
Underneath the mascot.
It was
Yeah.
Chad Kroger.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, Chad Kroger's Canadian, I think.
I think he is, yeah.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh, okay.
That's American.
It's American.
Film,
the,
Fame
other,
and Vinyl.
the other best one was Captain Charger. The Gold Coast Chargers had a mascot.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
have so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil Van Vinyl.
Take control of your segment, mate.
Sorry, mate. The greatest Vegas movies, 3-1, Trish leads off. And in your own time.
Let me just find them
Can I-
on my
can I
phone.
kick us off, Cobber?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Jack,
Yeah.
you do it.
I'm going to go number 3. I've gone Casino.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good one.
Cracker.
That was.
Yep. Number 2, I've gone with Ocean's 11.
Cracker.
Yes.
I love it. And my favourite of all time, I don't know if it's nostalgia or whatever it is, Ocean's 13, Cobber.
Yeah.
I can watch that. That's one of those rare movies that I can just watch back and back and back again. I think it's just like,
Let's go back to back to back.
and back and back. It's just fun. It's just a fun movie. It's
Ocean-
good to watch.
The Ocean series are very good.
They just blend into each other.
Ocean's
Yeah,
Eight.
that's anything.
Like a high tide into a low tide
Yeah.
in an ocean.
I went a little differently. I did Rain Man.
Yeah, I like it.
That was actually, so that's my number 3.
That's cool.
Number 2, I went with Indecent Proposal.
Oh, I love that movie.
And number 1, The Hangover.
Oh, of course.
I just
yeah.
thought that was the funniest movie
That's
I've
a
ever
very
seen.
sexy movie, Indecent Proposal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Demi Moore and
On the
Robert
toilet
Redford.
peeing.
Sorry?
It's one of the first movies I remember seeing. She's sitting on the toilet peeing and she's talking to her husband.
Of all the things that happened in the movie, that's what I remember.
Yeah. Well, who's your favourite character, Trish, in The Hangover?
Oh,
Brad Cooper.
Bradley?
Oh, no. You know, I also like Galifianakis.
Zach
Alan.
Galifianakis.
Geez, you butchered that. Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, he's
I
Alan.
love the way he said
Yeah.
Brad Cooper. Like,
Yeah, like
I've never heard a person say Brad.
I've never heard someone not say Bradley.
it's
Like,
Brad
like
Parker.
Brad
I
Cooper.
thought-
Yeah,
Shout out to
but
Brad Parker too.
Bradley Cooper's character is cool.
Yeah.
Like he's got a cool.
He's
character,
cool.
But
I don't like
Alan's-
Brad. I don't like
Phil.
him.
Yeah, but Zach and the
You don't like
Galifianakis.
Bradley Cooper?
I don't like him. I don't like him. I just there's something about him that just grates on me.
Really? You don't like guys like who are
Taller than me.
Sexy.
who like Trish likes?
Mm.
I think
You
you know what
probably
I've
found a
come,
common denominator.
you know what
there.
I've come to realize. You're quite a jealous man.
Mm.
I'll tell you who I do like.
You're a jealous partner.
Oh, well, no, that's not necessarily. Like, I really like Luke Egan. Luke Egan, the professional surfer who Trish used to be engaged to. I like Luke. He's a great bloke.
Yeah.
Trish got jealous one night. I was at the boxing and sent a photo. Me and Luke sent a photo to Trish. Then we just sat
And I
bitched
got
about-
jealous.
Then we
Did ya?
sat and bitched about it for an hour.
What's your 3?
3-1. Number 3, Vegas Vacation. When he ends up here and the guy dies and he takes his keno ticket and that's how he wins.
And then he goes to that bad casino and play paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah, I love that one. Number 2, 21. I don't know if you've seen that.
Love it.
Yeah, he's like Kevin Spacey's. Yeah, who's probably not kosher now, but he's the teacher and he recruits a lot of these like math geniuses in his university class and brings them here to basically
Count.
rig the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah,
It's
count
very
cards.
good. If you haven't seen it, very good.
Pure
movie.
Spacey.
Yeah, peak Spacey. And number 1, I mean, The Hangover. How can you go past The Hangover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, the Caesar's Palace line. Ken Jeong, who plays Mr. Chow.
I love.
Oh.
Do you know King Jong? He's a real doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really.
He's a
He's
doctor.
actually a doctor.
We had him on the grill team at Triple M. He was a very serious guy. He wasn't a fun guy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was very serious.
You know the scene where he hops out of the trunk naked?
Yeah,
So that wasn't in the script. He was originally supposed to come out in undies, and he only told the director, he said, I think I should do it naked. And he said, done. You do it naked, but we won't tell anyone. So their actual
So the
reaction
reaction is
when he
that-
came out with the big bush was their genuine reaction.
Because I loathe stereotypes, but the stereotype all the time is that Chinese men have got small penises.
Yeah.
It's like they say the same about the Greeks: small penises, big testicles. Remember the time we were at the christening, Trish? There was a lady sitting next to me. It was when rugby colluses.
Yes.
At the christening, we're sitting next to this woman, and she said to me, she goes, you know something about the Greeks? And I went, no. I thought she was going to do Greek history. She said, tiny penises, but huge nutsacks. And I went, thanks for that crazy woman.
I've never heard that.
How old was she?
Should have been in her probably 50s.
So older woman.
So she's been around the traps a few times. I've gone The Hangover, number 3, Ocean's 11, number 2, and Casino. Casino is probably my favourite mobster movie.
It's been a long time
Is
since I
Casino
watched
Robert
it.
De Niro?
Yeah, De Niro and Joe Pesci.
And that's all about like stopping people from counting cards, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, with the old days of Vegas where the mob ruled
Yeah.
all the...
Well, I found it really interesting. Things about America that's interesting, like that they've got such a heavy... And I knew this because I knew at Crown Casino in Melbourne, they do the same thing. They're constantly monitoring like
All the
who's
tables.
winning and everything. But here, it's like the next level. Like they're sitting there watching. And because Fletch said,
Yeah.
if you win over $1,200 US, they tax you 30%.
Yep.
If you're a foreigner.
Yes.
So
Oh,
you-
do they?
Yeah, they do.
So if you're
Well,
playing
no
on
chance I'll be having
Yeah.
that issue.
so you can bet it down to like $11.50. But
It's good.
Fletch said one time he was going to go up to an American to say, "Oh, can you cash this for me?" But by the time he got there to him, they'd already got to him and be like, "Oh, mate, no, you need to cash that yourself." Like they'd just been watching him.
Oh, well, mate, you should have seen
Wow.
the...
They see everything.
Well, we got there one night. There was this tiny table at in a club myself and Trish went to, and there was Brian and a few other guys, and we saw this table over there, and they said, "Oh, it's $20 a person to stand at this tiny table."
No, 30.
$30, and we end up going, "Oh, okay." And we only had a couple of us, and a couple more come over. Oh, mate, they were honest.
Yeah, they don't miss much.
They don't miss anything. Free market economy.
You
It's
just-
all about the cash.
You just reminded me last night, me and Fletcher at
Shameless.
this roulette table, and we look over and there's about 4 security guards surrounding this bloke that's just sitting there playing poker by himself and the dealer. And he's got a beer in his hand, and honestly, Cobber, he's like almost falling off his chair.
Oh, no.
And we're going, geez, look at this bloke. Look at this. Just,
Was
you
he
know,
Australian?
wearing a nice collared top, and we're going, oh, right, geez. And like they see him, and it was about 30 minutes of them trying to get him off his chair. And then me and Fletch just watching it. And as he sort of comes towards that table, he just goes, "Oi, Fletch, what's doing, brother?"
Yeah, Aussie.
And he
Oh,
goes,
really?
"Oh, where are you from?" He goes, "I'm from Penrith. Come watch the Panthers win a 5th comp." And we just started pissing ourselves laughing because he just looked so comfortable. He did not look like he was an Aussie. at all.
Well, that night we were out. We were out one night at Julian Pianos in New York, and literally Fletch would disappear for like an hour.
Oh, you think?
And
I
we
thought he'd
throw a
gone.
smoke bomb because he's one of the best I've ever seen a smoke bomb. He just disappears, and then all of a sudden he appear again like an hour later. I said, "Mate, he's back." I said, "Where you been?" He said, "I just chatting to some people." He just disappears and just chats to people.
Yeah, he can talk, mate.
can talk.
That's a man who can.
And he's interested.
Yeah, he's a champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's interested
I
in
reckon
people.
you reckon he's OCD, Fletch?
Or ADHD.
Yeah, or maybe all the alphabets.
Yeah, a whole lot of acronyms.
OCD's like you need to clean up mess. I'm pretty sure. Like you need everything.
Tap the door 4 times before you leave.
Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
There-
not. He's definitely not that.
There was a former Australian golfer, and his name escapes me. And I'm not talking out of school here because he talks about it. He had such a bad disorder. He had multiples of 3 OCD.
Oh.
So if he walked into a hotel room, he had to reach the bed in 3 steps. So he'd open up, it's a big hotel room, and he'd go, right, and just have to like push his luggage to hold it and run. When he put the lights on and off, he had to do it 300 times.
300 or 3?
300. It was all 3s. He said it took over his life.
Yeah, that'd be horrible. That'd be
That
annoying.
would be
right?
awful.
All right, I got a Cooper's quiz for you guys.
Good.
Now there's 3 questions here.
Is this a great episode? I think it is. Is this a
but-
great episode?
Oh, I don't
You're
know.
in a great mood.
I don't know. I
think-
can't tell.
I'm a little
because, yeah, I think everyone's energy is a bit flat, but I think it's fine because that's the way it is. That's the way cookie crumbles in Vegas. Now, this is the 4 NRL teams that are here. There's 3 questions, rugby league orientated.
Yep.
First person to buzz in, then you can.
And what are the
answer it.
teams? Warriors, Penrith,
It's good to see you. across the session.
Warriors, Penrith, Raiders, Sharks.
Sharks.
Okay.
Got it.
First question: Which team is the oldest? So which team was brought into the NRL first?
Did you say our name?
Yep.
Jack. I'm going with the Sharks.
No.
I'm sorry, no, the Raiders.
No,
I would have thought the Sharks.
You're incorrect. It's a dead heat. Penrith and Sharks. They both come in 1967.
Mate,
Oh my God.
perfect. Well done. 1967,
High five
Panthers
to
and
you.
Sharks.
That's very good.
Was 95, Raiders 82.
Wow.
So, yeah, you don't realise... I would have thought the Raiders were really old. Like, I'm with you there.
No, I didn't.
Initially, I thought...
In 82, Illawarra and Canberra came into the comp
Okay.
together.
Very, very awesome. All right, well done, Matthew. That's
Thank
one.
you.
Which team this year has the most Dally M medalists in it? So current Dally M medalists, not of all time. The 4 teams that are playing, who's got the most Dally M medalists lacing
Trish.
up? Who?
Sharks.
Incorrect.
Oh, Jack. Penrith.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Oh, geez, this is...
It's a tough
Oh,
one.
it's
Well, it's 50-50
Canberra.
now.
It's Canberra Raiders.
Incorrect. Now,
Warriors.
what is right? Sharks have one. Warriors have one. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck won one.
Rog.
And Nico Hines won one.
So-
Penrith have none. Raiders have none.
Yeah, because they keep taking points. Off each
Yeah,
other.
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
a shame. It's
That's
been
right.
good,
Yeah,
strong teams. So what? It was a dead heat.
It was a dead heat.
Another
Sharks
dead
and the
heat.
Wires. They have
Well,
one
in that
each.
case, I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, but you weren't right.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll give you half a point.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. Now this is the last question. Now this is a doozy. Which of the 4 coaches has won more Dally M Coaches of the Year of the 4 teams? All right. You've got Fitzgibbon. You've got Ricky Stewart, Andrew Webster, and Ivan Cleary.
It is Andrew Webster.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Ivan Cleary.
Correct. Ivan Cleary's got 2.
I thought it was too obvious, that
I
one.
thought Ricky
Yeah.
might have had one.
Ricky and Webster have 1. Fitzy's yet to get one. He's only relatively new.
Pick her up, don't pick it up, Fitzy.
Yeah. And
He's wrapped up.
so that's a dead heat between Jack and Matthew. Look, I don't have a decider question. Maybe I'll think of one.
Yeah. How about I go into a bit of a yarn about my favourite casino game while you think of one?
Go on.
How about that?
Shit.
What's your
okay.
favourite casino game?
War. We've been playing
Casino.
War.
Oh, Casino
Me and
Wars.
Trish played this in 1996.
We did.
We were the OGs.
Yeah.
You go to the Cosmo, and heaps of people have been trying to find it. And
They only open it at certain times.
yeah, we had this dealer called Ralphie, and
Well, don't say dealer in your... just...
Yeah.
You,
yeah, got ya. And we basically, what we were doing was we were playing, it's basically highest card. They burn one and they show you your card, they show their card. And if you win, you get you double your money or they take yours.
It's the simplest game.
It is so quick though. Like you can lose and win so fast. And Cooper jumped on board
yeah.
and he went and got some cash out, came back. Ralphie, man, just cleaned him up.
Well, they said, the dealer said, Fletch told me, he said the dealer took a shine to Jack, liked Jack, but didn't like Cooper.
Fletch
Did he
wasn't
not?
there, so I don't know
that's
how
what
he would have known.
Well, someone told me that.
Matt-
You were lying, mate.
No, he didn't. No, that was actually Jack who said it.
Yeah, sure.
No, it was. He said that he was flipping the cards to you, doing it really arrogantly,
Yeah, he was.
and
Because they had
beating
heaps of cash. All right, this
So-
is a decider question. Which of the 4 teams has the most players in the people that are over here under the age of 21?
Raiders.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Penrith.
Yes, it is Penrith.
Trish wasn't in that.
Oh, I wasn't
Shit.
either.
Oh, now I'm supposed to
you
come
got
up with...
to do another one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, think about
I can't.
I'll ask you another question. Why Cooper's come up with another one? We're going to force Cooper to do a Cooper's quiz extended. Cobber, what's your favourite casino game that you've seen while you've been here?
pokies.
Oh
Yuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
The pokies are
Hate
awesome.
pokies.
They're like
Boring.
I played one where you actually have to strap yourself in and it vibrates and it's like a ride. It is like a.
I
It's
find
like-
them, they're too much.
They're too mindless.
After you're here and you're walking through the cash every day,
Oh.
exiting, it is just torture. It's
How
like-
many older women do you see there?
Yeah, that's sad.
They're just sitting there with a drink and they're just sitting there. I go, oh.
Yeah, it's hard to sort of gather. Like it's almost like there's too many that it just turns you off them.
Mm.
Do you get that feeling? Like I get
No.
the feeling
It's
like
overwhelming.
yeah,
Yeah. They reckon every poker machine is worth $1 million.
really, mate. They be cleaning up here.
Oh, cleaning up.
Every time you gamble here, I keep thinking to myself, it's for every $1, it's $2
Yeah.
When it's not, it's
Mm.
relatively.
You're
You know
right.
how they get you though, Cobber.
Yeah.
The boys got me a butte. They said, "I'll go to the CVS, and there's no surcharge. So the ATMs here, you know how in Australia people go,
yes.
the $2 or $3,
$2.50.
that's too much.
Yeah.
Over here, it's $11.99 US is the surcharge to get cash out, which is an absolute rort. But if you go to CVS, it's free. But every time you pull it out, keep thinking.
Trish, when we came to Vegas the first time in '96, one of the attractions of Vegas, everything was so cheap.
Yeah.
Because the casinos
Vegas
subsidised
particularly.
everything. That was one of the things. The alcohol, food, everything was dirt cheap. Now, I reckon it's double.
Oh, it's
price.
crazy. Actually, you were funny the other day. You were down there with Hindy and you're sitting at the bar and there was like I don't know, it wasn't a poker machine. It was like a poker.
Yeah, it's you
poker
know those,
game?
They're the card machines.
Card machine in front of him. And if you put $20 in, you get your drinks free.
Yeah.
So the barman was trying to be nice to Matt and goes, "Oh, you put $20 in, didn't you?" And Matt goes, "Oh, no, mate. No, I only put $5 in." And he goes, No, you put $20 in, didn't you? And Hindy's like kicking Matt, trying to say, "Mate, he's trying to look after you."
They get free drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I finally come up with a question.
Awesome.
Now, this one, I'm clutching for straws at this one. This is really, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. Which of the players which of the teams has, in their starting lineup, has the shortest player who's over here?
Canberra, Tom Starling.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, 5'7".
He's a good little bloke, Starlo.
He's a good little bloke.
Him and Bruno Mars.
Mate, his fans over here can't wait to get a hold of him.
Yeah,
They arrived in yesterday. They're very excited.
The players.
That's nice.
No, Starlo's family.
Oh, yeah. I never met his.
Mate, his older brother Jackson is the biggest chiller you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
He's just a good bloke, and he's just a little surfy kid that he's one of those guys that just hops in the van and will go around Australia for 2 months just driving around surfing.
Yeah.
He's a champion fella.
Yeah. That's
Quite
gnarly.
Yeah, these
Boys,
guys.
have we got anything more to say?
Nah, mate, we've got feedback if anybody else.
I'd love to see what the timestamp is. That'd be awesome.
No, we're good.
You good? Oh, what time is it?
48.
48.
That's gone so quick.
Yeah, been going for 48
Can I
minutes.
just make a prediction? I think this will be one of our greatest episodes that people will love.
I don't know. Last week's was pretty good.
I reckon the complete opposite.
No, I totally disagree.
Yeah.
When Jack listens back to it, Jack, you give us your feedback. I think this will be one of the best.
I don't think he's even going to listen to it.
I don't even think I'm going to bother. It's just going to go. But listeners, give us your feedback. What did you think?
What do you like about their toilets? I love their toilets.
They're shallow, hey.
They're better height.
Well, me and Carney were talking about it yesterday.
Love American toilets.
It's a bit off-putting because the water's closer to you, but what it does is it allows less splashback.
And no skid marks.
Oh, speak for yourself.
It's like in Hungary. Well, you're in Hungary and you actually has no water initially, and you actually do it on a thing, and it's from the old times comments where you can check, because they say you should check your
poop
to see what your body can digest and not digest, and then you press another thing and then it opens up.
Australia, it's very hard to check your stool as an Australian.
Mm.
It's very hard to say, and blokes should be. And women, they should all be checking their stools regularly just to make sure everything's going good.
So is it a health warning?
But then it's like a tornado, like, and it takes it.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe for you, Trish.
Yeah.
I walked in the toilet yesterday after Trish went, holy cow.
Yeah.
And they've got the deodorant, honestly, had to just almost empty the can, spraying it.
Yeah.
How dry is the desert?
Oh,
I've just started noticing it today.
The lips.
Like my lips are starting to get chafy.
Got to start getting
my
some
nose.
chapstick.
You know who's been man of the tour so far? Or person of the tour?
Okay.
Jack Johns. Jack Johns has been on fire.
Yeah. It's been
everywhere I go, people just go, mate, Jack, what a legend he is. I say, yeah. I don't know, but he has been on fire.
Well, I've been out every night, late. Some people have been going too hard, too early, and going to bed in the early
That's
afternoon.
the thing. Jack's a steady man. He can just sit out there with waters the whole time. And just
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
5.
Anyway.
And good show last night too, Cop. It was really good. Good crowd out there.
Was it good?
It was good.
Again, it's really hard to get a gauge on the live audience, like with an outside venue.
I thought it was hilarious. Well, I actually videoed it on my phone I might even put it up on the YouTube. When they were teeing up the Hindy on the zipline thing for ages. Like they had him out there ready to go. Took him like how long, Cobber, to get ready and set up?
Oh, they dicked around. Right, you got to delay it a little bit because they're still trying to get in the zip line.
And they just you could just tell Cobber was just like grabbing bottom of the barrel, just grabbing fans out for a quick chat.
Hey,
just
going,
trying
darling?
to extend it.
Going good.
And then the build up 5, 4, and then before like it even got to 1, they just let him go. And then I was watching him come down Fremont, the rooftop, and he was flying, like he was going that quick.
Did he love it?
Yeah, he said he was mad, but like they're like counting it down when he's going to go past the camera on the stage. Honestly, it would have been a half a second. He went that quick past.
Well, Blake, and you'll miss it because there's a thing they say in TV, like just pat it out, take longer. So I had so much to say that I started to explain to people in TV terms when you say pat it out. And I was going, right, it's a thing in TV. It's called pat it out, which means delay, take time, and that's what I'm doing at the moment.
In case you're wondering,
it's educational, and pigs really can fly. Righto, everyone. Thanks.
Well, that's what Brian said.
That is not nice.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, everyone, go get some sleep.
Oh yeah.